Good morning, everyone. So it's Suze Crystal Wolf from Crowfire Talk. So I thought I would share today my spring equinox reading. I haven't got round to it yet. I'm a bit late to the party, but that is fine. You know, we've still got right up to the 21st of June. So this is a spread that I put together. We got seven cards. So cards are, card one is what needs to be released and cleansed this spring. 2 is what seeds should I plant. 3, how can I nurture and help them blossom. 4, how can I create a more balanced life this spring? 5, how can I live in alignment with the spring energies? 6, a message from Bacano, because Bacano covers the energy of the spring equinox. And then 7, a message from Idun, which is the apple goddess, blessings goddess, spring goddess from the northern tradition. So I haven't worked with her much, but she wanted to be in this spread, so I've put her in. So this is a completely different spread. This is one my rune teacher did, the 9 mothers. Anyway, so here we are. So I'm going to do it for me, not as a general reading for everyone else, but I'm sure you'll be able to take something from it. I need somewhere for my book to go, so I can, that should be fine there. Let's light some incense. I'll probably choke to death like I normally do when I light it. And I decided, because this is great to do with the runes and cards and mix together. And I want that in there because this came with the cards that I'm going to use. I'm going to use the Spirit Carrier Oracle by Mia. So that came in with my cards. I've done a couple of flip throughs of these. Oh my God, I so love these so much. So obviously I don't know these cards that well yet. I'm still learning them. But that's fine because I'll just do little bits that I'm getting, and then I can do a deeper dive later on my own and write up in my book, because I'll have to take photos of the spread anyway. And at the minute I'm using my phone to record this, so I can't take the photos. So yeah, so I'm just connecting in with the spring energies, giving it a shuffle. We've got this bad boy with us. This is a fluorite skull. He wanted to be in the party, so I've brought him along. I've got the guidebook with me, so in case I want to look through, get a bit of more. Okie dokie. I'm going to split the deck into 3. Oh, there's only a few there. Oh, I'm going to go from that one. There we go. Okie dokie. I am going to move the incense like I normally do because I can feel it, and I haven't got a drink of water with me. So he's in the way of my first card, so he's going to have to come to the side there. So I'm going to lay down my first card, my second card, third card, fourth, 5th, 6th and 7. So there we are. I'll put them to the side there. Okay, so the first card is what needs to be released and cleansed this spring. And that is the top card. I don't know this spread very well yet because it's new to me. So, oh, upside down. One more spoon. That's really interesting actually, because I've been struggling with my fibro, and we say like, oh, I've you know, I've only got a little bit left in me. And some people say, like, oh, I've used up all my spoons. And it's funny because I felt like I've needed to cleanse and release stuff and to sort this room out, which is half craft room, half spiritual room. And I just can't get, especially craft wise, I can't get to anything. If I want to do something, I've got to pull stuff out, and it's just been a bit of a nightmare. So I feel like that's part of what's been going on, but I think there's more. And like I said, I don't know these cards, so let me have a quick peek. One more spoon, the card of resilience, especially in regards to expendable energy and personal resources. The spoon, a symbol often used to describe limited energy in the context of the spoon theory. So that's what I've just said. Quartz crystals are symbols of amplification. Direct your focus here to increase the energy residing in you. And my energy's been low, and I've wanted to do all this stuff. So it's in a weird position in the fact that it says what needs to be released and cleansed this spring. But I think it means to me that I need to cleanse and release stuff and like look at stuff so that my energy isn't gone before I start something. So if I can get to all my paint things because I want to do a painting, then it's going to be easier for me to paint, because the energy that I've used up to try and find what I need, then I don't want to do the painting. So that's what it's saying to me. So it's in an interesting position, but actually it does make sense to me. It's, you know, and I need to have things much more accessible, which is going to help with my energy. When my energy, you know, goes low, I might still be able to do something because I'll be able to get to something easier. It's something that maybe isn't as strenuous. So I like doodling when I'm feeling quite low in energy, because that doesn't take up a lot of energy, but it does help me still work with my creativity and things. So that's card one, and I can read up a bit more. And on there we've got the reindeer. I didn't check what, I know she had quartz on there. So what's the reindeer? Endurance, prosperity, provision, resilience, direction and goals. So yeah, I think what it's trying to say to me is to make things easier and more accessible for me, and then my energy won't be expended on rummaging through stuff. So yeah, I think that makes perfect sense for me. Card two, what seeds should I plant? Oh, let's have a look. Oh, truthful journey. What seeds do I need to plant? Well, we've got Rado, so we've got the journey, the rhythm, the road, the ritual. We've got Isa, the stillness. It's my moon rune. It is a rune that I'm so in love with. I just melt into Isa, the frozen rune, but I melt into that stillness and that peace. And I do make sure that I don't get stuck in it. I do, you know, because you can get stuck in Isa really easily. You can get frozen to the spot, you know, or fears, all sorts of things with Isa. And then Ewaz, the rune of movement and partnerships and connections and stuff. So we've got that in what seeds should I plant. So I think that's sort of what I'm planting, all those things that I want to do that will help me, make it easier for me to do the things that I love doing. And I honestly do not love trying to go through everything to find something that I want to work with. So that's truthful journey. This card represents a path of personal integrity and authentic self-discovery. Ehwaz refers to partnership and movement, suggesting there may be some type of mutual connection and forward motion involved in the situation at hand. Yeah, I think there is. And I think that is what I need to plant. I need to plant a way for me to move throughout my day in an easier way. Just even like a partnership with my stuff, with my crafting materials, you know, when they're all thrown in a box, it's not a great partnership because I'm not really respecting them like I should either. So I think that really works with me, for me. While Rado symbolises the journey onwards, whether that journey leads to a new direction after the stalling of Issa. Yeah, I mean, that connects back with the spoon. Is sometimes I need to go into the Issa into that lovely slow, peaceful stillness that it gives to me. I don't think I need to read anymore at the moment. I think I know what that means for me. And a lot of the time I know what it means in my head, but I don't often find an easy way to communicate it, but it makes sense to me. So I'm going to go to card 3. How can I nurture and help them blossom? So how do I help this blossom and come to fruition? How do I make the journey easier, and so that I have nice spaces of stillness that I can go into, which would probably be a lot of the doodling. That's when I'm in that flow, and also crafting when I'm in that flow of, that's quite an Issa energy, although it's a doing energy. And Issa's not a, well, it is a doing energy, but it's a doing energy of nothing and stillness and peace and quiet. But actually you have to do something to do that. And the connection with Ehwaz. Oh, we've got another 3 rune one, turn the corner. Yeah, how can I nurture and help them blossom? By turning the corner. I've got Dagaz, which takes me through the doorway into a new threshold. It's the balance, and Inguz is the seed, and Perthro is the mystical and the lovely space of anything can happen and you don't exactly know what can happen. Miracles can come from Perthro, and chaos can come from Perthro, because it is the liminal rune of, you know, it's the cauldron holding the pot of everything. So I think that's carnelian there. I'm going to have a look what that one says. Turn the corner. Dagaz, Inguz and Perthro. This card refers to a pivotal moment of transformation and new possibilities. If you have the courage and resolve to take the required action, and why wouldn't you? Dagaz symbolises the breakthrough and clarity. Inguz brings the energy of potential and the gathering of energy for creating something new, like the planted seed prepared for growth. Perthro, being associated with fate and mystery, hints at an unknown element or surprising twist. Together, this trio suggests that you may be on the verge of a powerful shift. Yeah, and I think that's it. I think because I've decided that, I mean, I don't want to do all this clearing because my spoon's already gone. But I need to make it easier so that I don't have these long periods where I just can't get to do something because I've got to rummage and I've got to look. And by the time you've done that, your energy's just spent, and your creativity sort of shrivels up and dies while you're doing that as well. And it's just frustrating and horrible. And I just, yeah. So I need to do this. I mean, it's funny because it is like a massive spring clean. And we all feel like it in spring. We want to do the spring clean. We want to, you know, clean things, move things, shift things. I mean, people change their rooms round, paint, decorate, all those sorts of things are quite spring-like energies. So, yeah, but I'm doing it very, very slowly. So yesterday I opened a cupboard door and I pulled out all my colouring pencils, and I have a lot of colouring pencils, and I still have some in tins, which is a nightmare because, again, I won't pull those pencils out because I have to get the tin out. The tin's a nightmare. You have to take out the layers. So I ordered a couple more pencil cases so that I can put those pencils in. Then I'll start using them because they're easy. I can pick up the pencil case. I'm going to label the pencil cases so that I know exactly what pencils are in what cases. So I'm literally going around the room really slowly and doing a drawer, a cupboard, a piece, so that, yes, the other day I did my paint trolley, so that that was before I saw the cupboard. But so even that is now easier. But hopefully that trolley will go and I'll get the nice cupboard. So we've got card 4 now. How can I create a more balanced life this spring? Vital flow. Oh, isn't it funny? I've got all these 3 runes. And what you can do with these cards, which is fantastic, is if you want to, you can make a sigil. So you could use turn the corner and you could incorporate the runes in that. So what I would probably do is I would probably make a sigil rather than a bind rune. And I would probably use the wordage. So I would put down turn the corner. Then in amongst the sigil that I come out with, I will draw the runes. So then you've got the sigil and the runes together. Or you can write out the name of the runes and make a sigil with the name of the runes. Or you can do a traditional bind rune and just draw a bind rune from the runes. So these are great, and I probably will do that so that I can use them up to June, for those, keep that spring energy going. Vital flow. So we've got Ansus, Lagus and Urus. So I've got the strength, I've got the flow with that, and that, but I would have thought vital flow would have been Feu. So that's really interesting. And these look like Herkimer diamonds. I don't know whether they are Herkimer diamonds. We got the raven. We had the crystal there. We've got the little Viking. Oh no, that's not turned. We've got the little shaman there, and we got the reindeer there. I haven't read out what they are, have I? So the first one on the Truthful Journey, the crystal. Let me read what that is. Crystal, interconnectedness, discovery, transcendence, resources and value. That was for the Truthful Journey. Turn the corner, we've got the shaman, guidance, quest, vision, healing, connection, knowledge and magic. And this one, we've got the raven, wisdom, adaptability, mystery, freedom, messages and new heights. So let's look at vital flow. And that was, how can I create a more balanced life this spring? Vital flow. Oh, I love these cards. All these 3 runes combined form the sequence. Alu, of course they do. I'd forgot that. Alu. That's used it's like at the end of a prayer, or it's fantastic. I learnt about it from the rune man. I can't remember his name. He did runes for transformation. I can see him, but I can't think of his name. He's fabulous. It's such a powerful thing to chant. These three runes combine the sequence Alu, a powerful magical formula that appears in several runic inscriptions from ancient times. Amulets, weapons, and stones frequently included the Alu formula, indicating its widespread use in invoking protection, strength, and guidance. The precise meaning and use of Alu have been the subject of scholarly debate, and several theories have emerged. It may be a magical invocation or a protective formula. Its spiritual significance may even refer to the mind, Ansus, the emotions, Lagus, and the body, Urus, as a unified whole. Oh my God, I love that. That I can really go with that. I love it. Whether you view this trio as a holistic symbol of personal power, a formula for magical workings, or protective charm, the combination of these three runes can offer you profound insights from the spheres of divine inspiration and intuitive flow, grounded in primal strength in your worldly existence. Oh, it's double terminated quartz point on the top of elmwood leaves. Lovely. And obviously you've got Ask and Embla, who were the first trees, the ash and the elm tree. So that's in there. This card highlights your ability to stay connected to and maintain your vital energy, so that you can use it without struggle. When your authentic voice, inner guidance, physical health are in harmony, the vital flow of your life will feel strong and joyful. Yeah, and so that's what I need to create more balance. So I need to do all what I'm doing, because that will give me the vital flow, that will give me that. So I might do an Alu symbol. I bought some lovely pieces of wood from Hobbycraft the other day, and like I found my pyrography. Well, I knew where it was. It was under layers and layers of other things. So I bought this wood, which are just lovely slices. And these would be great for me to use to make talismans, and I'll probably have some hanging up, and I'll probably have crystals dangling. So I think I'm going to do an Alu one, and yeah, that'll be lovely. That's something, and I can now find my pyrography, so I can do it. Yay! Yeah, loving that. That's making sense. How can I live in alignment with the spring energies? That one is, I believe, card 5 there. Yeah. And what have we got? We got the crystal again, and we got best outcome. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? So how can I live in alignment with the spring energies? Best outcome. That's a strange card. Well, it's not a strange card, but I don't quite know what that is trying to tell me. I can't. So it's a non-rune card this time, which is, here we go. The best outcome often arises from a fusion of perseverance, astuteness, and flexibility and acceptance. Often the best outcomes are also a combination of occurrences coming together in the right way at the right time. How can I be in alignment? So I would say that I need to just let things flow, maybe from using this Alu Vital Flow, let things sort of just flow, and that's when I'll be in alignment, when I do these things that I need to do, and then everything will flow better, everything will be, so I'll be in alignment because things will be flowing better. That's really what I'm getting from that. I'll read through the rest of it on my own and see what else I might get from that, but that's what I'm getting so far. Now, this is the gift or the message from Bacano. We'll see what Bacano is trying to tell me. Out of otherness. Oh, so we've got the little structure, the little, like a little teepee, but it's a coater. Stability, security, continuity, roots, foundation, comfort, and shelter. So I think what I'm actually getting before I even look at the what the card says is I'm getting that Meccano wants me to do what I'm doing, and out of everything that I do, a new order will come, a new way, a new flow. Things are going to come from changing and doing this. Right, there are two directions in this card. You can move from the inside of the circle to the outside, or you can move from the outside into the circle. Where does otherness exist in you? I see it's a bit of a deeper card, actually. So it's probably more talking about Uttengard and figure out where your safe space is, where your individuality can grow, where your potential can be fulfilled. If you haven't yet found such an environment, this encourages you to explore outside your familiar circles. That, I mean, obviously you could take that card really deep, and that could mean a deeper thing. But for me, I think I can just take strands of that. And for me, it's my environment at the moment is not conducive to my creativity. And that is what the rest of the reading for me has been about. And so it's almost like I've had to look outside of what I've done in the past to then be more comfortable. And I have to change things and move things and make things easier for me. So I'm not going to take it as the deepest meaning. This card would be fabulous to do some journaling on, because you would get some really interesting stuff from that. And then the message from Idun, the spring goddess, the apple goddess. We've got isn't that interesting? 3 of those, and then 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't count. 4 of the actual 3. I mean, how is that? I shuffled them. I'm always shuffling these cards. That is amazing that they've all come out. So we've got Price of Wisdom. We've got another Raven. And we've got Feu, Gibo, and Ansus. So Feu, we've got the life force again, that force of energy. Gibo, we've got the giving and receiving. And then Ansus, the voice, the communication, Odin's rune. Very interesting. Price of Wisdom. And that was from Idun, wasn't it? So I hope I'm saying her name correctly. I struggle with the names in the Norse tradition a lot of the time. Some of them are just really difficult. Right, let's have a look what we've got. Price of Wisdom. There always is, whether you've ever thought of it or not, a price for the wisdom you seek. It might be in terms of time or the amount of effort that you agree to put in acquiring to the knowledge, or a different sacrifice of some type. Yeah, I think if my space is obvious, I mean, I don't have a problem with clutter in the respect, like some people like minimal. I'm not a minimalist in any way, shape or form. I've got crystals everywhere. I've got art stuff everywhere. That doesn't particularly bother me. So I don't look at it and go, oh my God, it's such a mess, I can't create. It's not that's the problem. The problem is I can't get to things easy enough to create. So I'm not bothered, you know, I don't need it minimal. I don't need spaces cleared that it's, you know, pristine in that way. But I have got to put in the effort of doing this to get to where I want. And then I'll get the creativity and also the wisdom in the respect of doing my spiritual work, because I do my spiritual work in here as well, which I do like my spiritual space a bit more uncluttered. I say, as I've got thousands of crystals everywhere, but when you're writing or journaling, I mean, at the minute I've got stuff on this desk. I have ordered a new table that is a bit bigger, because I have two little small tables that I work on, and I don't sit here to write. So a new table would be great for me to do like spreads and write and things. So, because obviously I need to write all this up, put it in my journal. So I've got my, this is my spread journal. So that was the one we did the other day online with my rune people. That was the 9 Mothers spread. So I write them all up. I take the pictures. You can't see because it's off camera. And so, you know, I need to be able to sit and do this. And the space, once it's a bit clearer and easier to find things, is going to help me connect in better. And when you're creating, you're connecting with spirit, or I am very strongly, because especially if I'm making a rune thing. So if I sit with this and make an Alu, I will be calling in Fayu. I'll be calling in Ansus. I'll be calling in Lagus. I'll be calling in Urus. I'll sit in meditation with those runes as I put them on here, as I burn them on, and as I'm making the piece. Do you know, I can see a little figure. Can you see a little figure in there? There's like a little person. You might not. It's almost like it's solar plexus. I might not be able to use that one. I might have to do something else with that one. My mind's gone now. So yeah, so I get that. I get what she's trying to say. She's trying to say, like, make things flow, make things better for yourself. You know, and then everything will be easier to connect with, to do. Yeah, so anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. I was going to do an overall spring one for everyone to connect in with, but I couldn't get round to it again because I had stuff everywhere and I couldn't sit up and do a video. I had other things going on that I couldn't do the video on the spring equinox, but it's going to be easier. I'm going to be able to maybe even do that, make videos easier. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed me sharing mine with you, and I hope you can take something from it from yourself. Yeah, these cards are stunning. I can't recommend these cards enough. You're going to be sick of them because they're going to be on this channel a lot. As with our other cards, because I love Almia's creations. She's an amazing artist. Her jewelry is fantastic as well. So anyway, I'm going to go. Love and blessings, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.